So, I got a flat tire in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, it's a long road there and a long road there. So I was able to get a signal. My wife's coming because, of course, I don't have a jack on this truck. Bought it used and it didn't come with one, and now I really wish I had put one in here. But it is my first flat. I can tell you, though, it's really cool. A lot of people have stopped, offered to help. Had I not called my wife, I probably would have taken their help, but I didn't realize I could get the tire out of the truck. You're supposed to loosen up the cable. My cable was plenty loose to get the tire out. And now I'm just waiting. There it is, the bad boy. Now I understand a lot of people would lose their cool, you know, having to waste time with a flat tire on a busy day, but I figured God's holding me up for a reason. There must be something I'm not supposed to get to on time, or maybe there's an accident somewhere I'm not supposed to be a part of. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to get hit while changing the tire and that's how I'm supposed to die. I don't know. Boy, it'll be morbid if that happens, and I've said that, huh? But I do believe that everything happens for a reason, so whatever reason God's put me here at this point, I'm here. I guess it's kind of funny, I keep a camera with me. I can break it out and do footage and whatnot right here on the spot, but it just teaches you patience and compassion, and it feels good every time someone stops and asks, hey, can I help you? It's good to see the kindness of people isn't dead in this world. It's well worth the visit. So Diana just called me. I'm trying to convince her this is somehow a blessing from God. I don't know how it's a blessing. I don't know why it happened, but I have to believe that this happened for a good reason. And I'm going to stick to that until I see otherwise. But somehow this is going to turn into a blessing. And as we wait, I'll walk around the truck some more. Who knows? I mean, this could have come off flying around on the highway yesterday at 80 miles an hour and killed me. Thank God it didn't. And here comes my beautiful wife, ready to save the day.
What are you doing?
You wouldn't believe how many people have stopped.
Chris, what are you doing?
I'm changing the tire,
Yeah.
cracking the bolts,
Yeah.
even though I really don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Yeah, but God will guide you.
It's pretty boring to watch though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I want to get a picture of the tire. Look at that.
Now the question I have is, which way does it go on? I think it goes on like this. What's scary?
That tire.
This one?
Yeah. So you're gonna
It's just
need.
a temporary. We're gonna need another one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that tomorrow.
I wouldn't say it has to be that quick, but within a
You
week.
can't. Yeah. No, I want to get it done tomorrow. I don't want to even mess around, sweetie. I think it goes that way. Yeah, it is the other way. See, the other thing is on the outside.
Yeah, look like I know what I'm doing. Looks can be deceiving.
So funny, honey. My manly man. There you go, baby. Now you got it.
Here's the final result. The tire is inflated as best as we could get it using Fix-A-Flat. It was quite low, thanks to this lady who bought me lunch as well. And that's it for this video.
You're filthy.
I'm quite filthy. So until next time, happy Jesus Day, God bless, and peace out.
Peace out. Ready?
Yep. So we got about 100 feet.
Yep.
And the tire blew out.
Okay. So you need to just...
Take this rim and get a new tire on it.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to do it after work? You want to just put this in the car and I'll drive?
So now we're at the used tire shop, trying to get a replacement. You'd think we'd buy new, but I don't want to buy new for one tire. We're going to have to replace all 4 of them soon anyways, but this is the place. Okay. So yesterday,
Yes.
I left the iPod on the fender of the truck after changing the tires successfully for the third time.
I know.
And I drove probably 250 feet before the thing came off the fender.
I know, honey. I was following you.
I stopped and realized what I had done. I turned around and went back and looked for the iPod.
You sent me home. I went
Yes,
home.
because you were running low on gas. You had to get home, remember?
Right. I had to go get gas.
So I had to go back into this rural area and look for my iPod.
Right.
And at some point, I texted you, and do you remember what I said?
I'm coming home. I
It's
can't.
gone.
It's gone.
Yep, it's
It's
gone.
gone. So at that point, like I had already been home and everything, and this is what's so cool, is I came in and started washing dishes and I prayed, God, please help me find Chris's iPod.
Out loud,
Literally
right?
out loud. I prayed out loud. My Rissy was sitting at the kitchen table. Right the moment I spoke those words, the phone rang. Larissa picked up the phone and handed it to me and said, it's Barb. Said, I think I found your husband's iPod. And I was overwhelmed because I just prayed and God answered. To me, that's huge. My daughter said to me, Mom, do you realize what happened? Because I was so overwhelmed that the iPod got found. Larissa's going, Mom, you just asked God to help you. I heard it. That's huge. That's huge for me, and I'm like, praise God. Praise God, praise God, praise God.
So what's really interesting is what God's teaching through it. Because I come home and she tells me, and of course, for me this is a mind blower because my iPod is my tool. I have Bibles on it, I have the video camera on it, I use it at work. It's an extension of me, and it really hurt to lose it. And I felt guilty for what I had done to my iPod. That's the weird thing.
Yeah. You had
I
guilt
actually
over an
assigned-
object.
right.
It's really wild.
Because I felt like I had done it wrong.
Right.
And I felt like God was teaching me something there. I was trying to accept this under the lesson of God, like, okay, he gives and he takes away.
Right.
I have to understand that for whatever reason he took this today. And
Because God gave it to you, and you knew that God gave you this.
right. And it was like, I want to equate it to like a broken arm.
Right.
But at that point it wasn't. It was more serious. It was more like I had lost a friend.
Right.
So I walk in the door and she tells me, she goes, someone's got your iPod. I went, what? And she, yeah. And we can go get it. She's on the phone. She's like, can we go get it? Yes, okay, we're going to go get it, Chris. She says it's scuffed up, but it still works. So I got puffed up. I was like, God's shown me that he's with me and the power is with me and I am, nothing's going to hurt me. That's what God's showing me, right? I'm all cocky. And we get up there and she goes, it's right there. It's a little scuffed up, but go ahead. I pick it up and you'll see in the picture here, it's not just a little scuffed up. It's really messed up. And it's almost heartbreaking because I did it to my iPod by myself. I can't blame anybody else. I
Can't blame me.
Can't blame Diana, can't blame the kids. This is 100% my goof up. So it can be fixed. It'll cost me about $100, and I'm going to do it because it was a very expensive iPod. This isn't your 8 gig variety. And it's teaching me a lot about patience and understanding because anybody can mess up.
Yeah. Even you, Chris.
Oh, of course even me, but boy, I always knew it, but it's something when it's the reality.
Yeah, because you don't often mess up.
Right, but when you do, it's like, wow. Wow! So anyways, that was the lesson.
We have things around the house that have to be done, you know.